guards is way better than one. Game day 4, I started Jalen Rose, had Klay Thompson at the shooting guard, had LeBron James at the small forward, and I had Kevin Durant at the power forward, and my starting center was Anthony Davis. I really like that lineup because I like to get a lot of threes, fast dunks, defense. The team could do it all. I watched almost all of my team players play. I feel like I match up against all of them very good with my tactics. I feel like I'm the best, and then no one can compete with me. The brackets are I don't know if they're finalized or not, but I feel like I would be playing tie first round, and I feel like that's a good matchup because you like to take the head off the snake early. Yeah, I would consider myself a powerhouse, but I haven't proved it enough yet, and that's what I'm here to do this year. Winning this money would mean everything, honestly. I would definitely invest it, maybe buy a house, I don't know. I'd definitely spoil myself, get some good food. I love.
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Anthony. King is up there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Davis. And it's James in at the small forward. And for Houston, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Jayshawn Tate out there with Matthews. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to Anthony. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. King, that's good.
And once he got to the 10. And I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Wall. Outside, Green. Rebound the Lakers. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Good D by LeBron. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot goes in.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Now here's Westbrook. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Green with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Green in the post. He's against King. Wall passes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Green passes to Tate. Now here's Wall. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And he drops it in from the low post.
Hey, there's no denying it. John Wall has some of the best handles in the NBA. And if you're not careful, he'll make you look real bad.
Now here's Anthony. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Nice downing for the Rockets. It was a loss to the Heat in Miami. James against Matthews. Green passes to Şengün.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Your Club City Captors. And your Club City Captors.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. A minute 42 left in the first. Pass to Monk. Nunn passes to Monk. Nunn looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Schroeder dishes to Martin, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
That's good from Johnson on the assist by Monk.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Porter finds Schroeder. Hands it from downtown.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
Nunn passes to Reeves. Now, here's Monk. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one drops.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gordon against Howard. 6 to shoot. Good D by Howard.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Johnson. On the wing, Monk. The three-pointer, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything, but he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership, and that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Greg, leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Malik Monk out there with Johnson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Jordan. And it's Reeves in at the 2. And a wide open look for Porter. Another miss by Houston. Los Angeles leading by 7. Johnson with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Johnson kicks to Nunn. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
City Texans, make some noise.
Rockets trail by 9. Wall looking for an opening. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Matthews against James. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Spurs was on a mission. He scored 36 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Jordan, the pass to King. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Good work there as it goes. King's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Wall against King. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
The Rockets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Rockets trail by 11. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Charge to Houston.
Well, It's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Rockets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. 1:11 left in the first half. The pass to Matthews. Here's Şengün. Back to Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
Houston shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've been mediocre all season long. Just about 72% from the line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. Porter's checked in for Matthews. The Lakers also changing it up. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for James. Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for King. So it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So any of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Matthews out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is elite in every way. As are you. Thank you. Here's James. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Green. That shot was off. Excellent D there from Anthony. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Now here's Wall. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Şengün, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. James with it. Matthews covering. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Lakers. Stanley Johnson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. King against Wall. King with the steal. LeBron right side. Count the basket. James has got his second basket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
First team foul.
Outside Matthews. Back to Wall. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wall's got 9.
When the ball gets to Wall, he's going to be ready. The defense has to be ready, too, or he'll let it fly the second he touches it.
King. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's now 20 points for the chosen one. Rockets trail by 15. All with it. He's got 9. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Westbrook passes to King. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. And Houston the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
Now Wall. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Clock at 6. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by King.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Westbrook. Wall with a block.
Well, there's not much John Wall can't do defensively when he's focused, because he's really athletic and fast.
And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back from downtown. Wall, no luck. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pops it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Rockets trail by 17. Timeout call. The Rockets
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
A fan who wants a free t-shirt, make some noise!
Substitution here for the Lakers.
Lakers
Against Schroeder. Now here's Green. Punk defending. Los Angeles leading by 22. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. King is up there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Davis in center. Houston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Inside, here's Şengün. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, King leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. King's got 22 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now, here's Green. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And he connects with the jumper. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's King.
remaining in the game.
The kick out to Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Back to King. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Great D that time from Westbrook. Lakers leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
For the chosen one.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Wall after the basket by the Lakers. 29 seconds left in the game. Shots good by Green.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's James. Pass to King. Shoots over Matthews. It's stolen by Tate. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.